What's up, everyone? Daddy Warbucks here, and today we are continuing our playthrough of the Tomb of Annihilation. Uh, let's see, where were we? It's been a while because holidays killed us for a bit. Um, so just a brief recap. Our party has been tasked by the Harpers to end the death curse, and they have, through what is at this point in the campaign, been weeks of exploration through the jungles of Chult, have determined that the source is somewhere in the abandoned ruins of Omu. Uh, Exploring through Omu, they made a shaky alliance with the Wanti that live there, who have informed them further that there is a tomb to the old Omuan gods located in Omu, that Asarak, the Archlich, has made this his lair, and that if the curse is located anywhere, it's going to be inside that tomb. And they even inform the party on how to gain access to the tomb. Since the tomb is to a number of gods worshipped by old Omuans that Asarak had killed in a perverse game, he has made the key to the tomb a series of puzzle cubes, one representing each of the slain Omuan gods. And so the party is traveling through the city of Omu, collecting these puzzle cubes in order to gain entrance to the Tomb of the Nine Gods, find Asarak, and end the death curse. I think that's all we know up to this point. Moving our way through the city, we have found... Nope, that wasn't the map I want to go to. Haha! We have found a number of the cubes already. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we have 5 of the 9 required. We're over halfway, and we are currently here. As in our last session, we had crossed the fiery chasm to the isolated shrine here, covered the cube, went back to the other side. So now we are resting on the edge of the cliff here, and that's where we will pick up. Ooh, okay. So, I cannot get my camera spaced right. Let me delete that.
Pretty sure we didn't actually rest, though, right? That was a figure of speech.
I think you rested.
No, I'm pretty sure you did. Because, traveling between these two shrines, crossing the chasm, solving that one, crossing back, that's quite an eventful day. So, yes, you have taken a long rest. We are refreshed and ready to encounter whatever happens next. Speaking of encounters...
Alright, so which of these would we want? Do we want to go down here first? Like, do a irregular circle around the wall and then go north and hit those up on the way?
I like this one down here.
Yes. Alright. I guess let's make our way over.
Well, they're
Okay.
all on the opposite side of the river, correct? It goes to the middle of town.
Looked like it.
Turn Repo up. I didn't quite catch what he had said.
Oh, I was trying to compare, make sure that all of them were actually on the opposing side of this body of water, river, whatever.
As we reference our map, that does seem to be the case. All of the remaining cubes are across the river.
Just like a bridge right there, or...
Well, let's just check here. Let's see. Takes about... Because it's been a while, we'll refresh. It's 50 feet a hex. Takes about 10 minutes to move from one square to the next. At any square, you have the option to stop, spend an hour searching that location to see if there is anything valuable or useful. And we also, in our encounter check, we do have an encounter at midday. So if someone, our navigator preferably, could roll me a D100 so I know what to prep for that, and then we'll start making our way towards the quote-unquote bridge.
Nice.
Nice.
It's either really good or really bad.
Yeah, I'm. Who knows?
It's a really good role in Call of Duty.
Yes. A very good roll. Ha ha ha. Okay. Let us move to number 7. Number 7. That would be 5. Oof. 5, 10, 20. About an hour to travel? 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60. Yes.
Yes.
So we travel about an hour. We make it to what seems to be a fallen tree that bridges the river up ahead. The trunk is wider than a man, stretches more than 100 feet. So the map is deceptive here because we know our hexes are only 50 feet, but the description is saying it is 100 feet from riverbank to riverbank. As on both banks there are ruined buildings on either side, and you can even see that the tree from the end that you're standing on which would be the top, it looks like it's been anchored into place. So that was not the right button.
Do we want a chance to walk across that, or should I just cast Water Walk and we can just walk across this section?
I feel like if we have water walk, that's probably the best idea.
All right. I'll go ahead and cast that.
But before you actually spend the spell, I would like to point out the waterfall. So the river here is moving at an incredible speed. So let's say we could walk on the water. It'd be like stepping onto a treadmill moving at very, very quickly. So you would just step on it and zoom.
Well, we could probably use the log that's branching the sections as kind of a brace. So we all get on the this side over on the northern side of it and walk along it. That way, I would feel like we would be safer.
Zalt also can make spider climb, so not fall off log.
Well, does the log look structurally sound?
I mean it's quite thick. I don't think the tree breaking would be an issue. It more so, it's wider than you are. So if you move slowly and carefully, you should be able to get across without any difficulty. The issue here is going to be Andy, because Andy is much larger than the thickness of the tree. And
What if Zalt gave him spider climb?
that would be interesting, because even with spider climb, where does he put his feet? Like he's wider than the tree is.
And
Well,
there's
It's
no way
not
his
like
feet
not,
can
it's not
tap
like
at
his
all.
stubby ankylosaur legs can like you know.
Well, how about this? We cross and we tie our. Well, it's 100 feet. You said, isn't it? I said we tie a rope and pull them across that way, but
If we look like up the river itself, does it look like there's any calmer areas, or is it all moving at the same speed?
You would have to travel much further upriver, pretty close to where you had started originally, because anywhere along these banks here are gonna be affected by the current. So you'd have to be up in the ruins way up here in order to ignore that pull to where you could just like run across.
All right. How do we want to do this then?
Does the dinosaur really have to come with us?
Yes.
Yeah, it has all of our supplies on it. So it would be really bad for us to travel without it.
I don't think it'll take a very long time to travel up to go around safely. I would rather us be safe than have something happen to all of our supplies.
Hmm. I mean, Zolta's dying, but I don't know how much longer would it take. I think. So,
Well, what is it? 10 minutes per tile to move up or something like that? I
Yes,
don't
10
remember the
minutes per
time.
tile.
Yeah, so it's
So-
like half an hour.
half an hour. I was thinking we have to go all the way up here. Is what he was saying. We come,
Yeah,
we come
it'd be more like an hour.
right here, about an hour and a half.
But
That's
still
not that
not
long.
outside the realm of what's possible.
Okay.
It's just whether or not you want to go that direction. Because that ruins the whole we were going to go around plan.
Well,
Yeah, if we're gonna do that, we might as well go up and then down.
Okay,
yeah.
go ahead. Move
Oh,
token.
Zalt think if go up to here, pointing at the map, why not do this, then south,
Yeah.
then north again? Because
Yeah. It's the tomb we know is up way north.
Yeah.
Sure. That sounds fine.
Can you guys move the token?
Sure. We're gonna move it up to right here, right? Is that right? Is that the right
Or,
place?
yeah, or like here or
Like,
something.
yeah, I don't think the exact square matters so much. Okay, and then water walk, and then pile on right Andy and cross.
Yeah, right over there.
All right. As you are crossing the river, you do notice something. When you get to about midway to your right, which would be the bank up here, all God pings so that everybody is very clear. You can see distinct smoke rising above the ruins, where it's obvious someone has made camp, right? So we're not sure what, we can't see who, but we can see definitely over here something.
There we go. Map mark.
Smoke. You get-
Was that the area? No, that was up here where.
Yeah, it
we
was up
met
there.
the other- Yeah.
Do we want to deviate and check it out, or do we want to bypass?
I think checking it out would be a good idea.
Yeah, super swing.
It could be a
Welcome to the
potential
stream.
ally or
Thanks
a
for
potential
checking it out.
threat.
Appreciate it.
Either way, better to deal with it now.
Sure.
That sounds okay to me, as long as we're careful.
Yeah. Okay. We spent our hour to get over to this section.
Okay. As you approach, you come. Yeah. So kind of paint me a picture here, right? Because Andy's walking on the water. He walks up to the bank, and there's ruins between you and whatever it is, right? So are we just gonna approach like in the open, or are we gonna try and sneak up, or what's the plan here?
I'm not a sneaky one. I'd probably just call out because I'm a friendly person. Hello there. Hello. I see your smoke.
Gottfried will try and position himself somewhere at the head of the line.
Can we speak with you for a moment?
Give face palms audibly.
So you call out, and assuming you're still behind the building, we haven't walked out where we can see them yet. We're just announcing ourselves so that they're not startled. What you hear as you clear, the obstruction and enter into the opening, you hear, a splash and sizzling of the embers as someone has hastily put out the fire. And then as you clear the ruins and get a good look, you can see two figures standing next to the smoldering remains of the fire they have just extinguished. One is a human man, medium height and build, long brown hair, and he's wearing medium armor. He's carrying a weapon which he has drawn and holds in front of him. And his companion, which is a little bit more strange. He looks like what all of you would associate with a lizard folk, but he is distinctly different. He's got an oddly shaped head, and he doesn't seem to really have like scales or a toughened hide that you would associate with like a dragon, born. Which instead it's more of a like a lizard, more reptilian kind of slimy hide. And he has a two-handed weapon, which he also has drawn. The human stands in front of the lizard, and he kind of calls out, "Announce yourselves. Who are you? Why have you come?"
We just announced. Anyway. Yes. Pleasure to meet you. No need for the swords or any sort of action of that nature. We're trying to end this abominable curse. We were sent down here and looking for stuff and doing our thing, and we saw your smoke. Thought we would come in and investigate it as we are trying to solve our puzzles in this area. I'm dangerous, and this is my cadre of friends. We have Puya, who's not very talkative today. Got friend
Thanks for the
Earth here
resub,
and
Chuz.
stuff
Appreciate you
that.
very
And
much.
I'll introduce each person as we go down.
Okay. So he listens to you, right? He doesn't interrupt. Very quietly he says, "Well, you should probably be on your way. Just as my friend and I will be on ours. Thank you." And they start backing up into the woods.
Oh, do you think we can't exchange information by chance? We're trying to get rid of that Azarak fellow. I think he's a lich of some sort, and any information you can provide us would be a boon for us, and we would happily try and trade you something for it, of course. Only fitting.
You see the lizard creature. He kind of makes some gestures and some squawking noises, and as he does, you get these very strange sensation, almost like the smell of like oranges or citrus fruits.
Mhm.
And he turns around, and he when Artus looks at him again, I don't think that would be wise. It's safer for all involved if they don't know us.
Are you in some sort of danger? I mean,
No, sir. You are in danger. I don't have any information that can help you on your way. Just trust me, I will be off.
Did
Alright,
he give us his name?
How very cryptic.
No, he did not. Above the table, you have seen this man before. Not in person, but many times throughout your adventure. There was a hunting party that had been looking for him that showed you his image. You encountered a frost giant at one point that
That's what I was thinking.
gave him your description and said that they were looking for him. And so you've heard several, and I believe also when you were still in Port Nyanzaru, someone had mentioned Artus Simber being in the location. And, so you're definitely, this would be ringing bells for any of the characters that had that experience. Godfried, I don't know, but the other four of you probably.
okay. Well, be wary off to the east. There's some Yuan-Tis over there. We've befriended them in a way, but they didn't seem like they'd be very friendly to any other folk moving in that direction. Just a heads up on that.
Probably watch out for that frost giant looking for you too.
Yeah, there's a few people looking for you specifically in the forest, so maybe you want to be a little more stealthy with your camping.
As you mentioned the frost giants, you see the the lizard-like man, he kind of puts his hands up. He makes a very exaggerated expression of fear, and you get this sensation of like violets and flowers. And then the man turns around. No, it's no need to be afraid. It's fine. We've evaded them for so long. It's what's a little bit longer.
Well, if is that something we might be able to assist with? I mean, if you had some information, I mean, I
No,
guess
sir, I do appreciate the gesture, but trust me, Dragonbait and I have been very, very adept at keeping our heads down and staying out of trouble. And it's just not necessary for you to endanger yourselves when it sounds like you've got enough troubles already with this lich and curse and whatnot. So just, we can tend to our own.
Yeah, it seems like you guys can as you run from place to place with yet more and more people looking for you. So,
I'm not one to argue
sure.
about lifestyle for sure. We just want to try. I just want to. I can't speak for everyone else. I'm just trying to be a helpful cleric. Gatekeepers that. Be careful of any.
You see that the lizard turns around and he raises a fist towards Artus, and as he does, again, you get a very strong scent sensation, and that scent is of baked bread, fresh baked bread, and Artus kind of recoils and he goes, no, fine. My friend is of the impression that I am being overly rude, and he believes that you are of no danger to us. So please, if you must, you're welcome to rest with us.
Oh,
Why do I keep getting these weird feelings? Is that him?
Yeah, you see, Dragonbait is what is called a Sorial, and their language is not something that is easily comprehended. So a lot of it is him trying to be understood, and he communicates by shouting sense at us, since many of the whistles that he would use in his language are not actually audible by my human ear. So that's just how he communicates.
Okay.
Where's a fellow like that from? That's an amazing ability. I would love to learn more about you.
I wish I was able to tell you. I know that his kind is not one that is well known in the Forgotten Realms, and that he has probably came from some other realm than our own, but to which one I have yet been able to discover.
Well, I know
All I
exactly.
know is he is a trusted friend and loyal to a fault. And he kind of claps him on the shoulder. And again, you're assaulted by a quick, strong scent, this time of like honeysuckle.
Well, excellent. Yes, I understand not being of this realm. I'm not obviously from this area of plains. But wonderful. Well, I'm glad we could reach some sort of friendly accord here. We're not that weary though right now. Would you like to travel with us? We're just going to head over, and I'll pull out the map and show him the star. That's the direction we're going to be traveling to try and solve a puzzle.
Well, again, I don't want to be rude, and he looks at Dragonbait. We are going to be on our way here shortly. But if you don't mind, you're welcome to have food and drink with us. If you're not tired, that's okay. We'll just be off. However, if you're heading to the shrine, I may have some information that can help you.
Excellent. Excellent.
You wouldn't happen to be working for the Theans, would you? Because if so, I believe your friends may have already claimed whatever treasure is in the shrine.
No, we're working for the Bard group, the Harpers, the Bard group. Yes,
Bard group?
with the Harpers, they play harps. I assume they're all bards. Are they not bards? I don't really know. This realm is so weird to me.
The Harper's faction is what he's talking about.
The
Well,
Harpers want us to come here and solve this problem. I assume they're bards. I mean, why else would you be called a Harper? You know, makes perfect sense.
uh-huh. Well, then I would offer a bit of caution then. The red wizards have been coming and going throughout the jungle, and they seem to have had an increased presence here in the city. I've managed to stay out of their way, but I don't know if they were they would continue.
Well, I mean, as long as they don't deal in undeath, then we won't have a problem. Yeah, that's my biggest issue. Undead things, I just don't like them at all. So, so long as that happens, then we shouldn't have a problem. You know, me and the red Thayans, you said.
If we find the red wizards, chances are we'll have a problem. They seem to have a problem with anyone that isn't working directly with or for them.
Oh, I didn't know anything about these red Thayans. That's interesting.
Well, them you did know about.
Why are they called red? Red Thayans. That seems odd.
They wear red as a mark of their office and their organization. They often deal with dark and evil magics.
Okay, well, that's interesting. I don't know much about this realm as I've mentioned. So, well, as long as again they don't deal in undeath, then we shouldn't have an issue. But you know, we'll cross that bridge when we come to it. But should you do you need any further assistance or anything like that? Just let us know. I mean, I'll be happy to try and accommodate you and your friend here. I'm sorry, what was your name, by the way? You said Dragonbait was this person, and you are
Artus Simber. And if you are offering help, there is something that I've been searching for. I don't know if you can assist in this matter, but I actually departed from Port Nyanzaru not long ago myself. I've been searching the jungles for, well, it's a myth, really, but I desire information that would be quite difficult to obtain, and I've heard that somewhere in the jungle there is a mystic being called Saja and Baza, and I've been looking for them. Have you heard anything of this creature in your travels?
Was that the cat thing that was escorting us?
I thought it was the snake person with the temple and the vines.
Yeah, that's what I was.
Hey, Disco, go ahead and have inspiration for remembering something from literal months ago.
I still have
That
inspiration.
was gonna
from
be my next guess.
I have inspiration from when I suggested we paint Gib green and say he's the other guy's son. So
I
I don't think inspiration stacks.
No, it does not. That's why you should use it. Haha.
Yeah, I guess just and Zoltan mentioned that too. Unless we wouldn't. I mean, I don't know.
That's not a solid decision to make.
We would probably sit here and leave like that. Me and Gib. Was that this? No. Was it that? We go through.
Zalt would tell Dangerous or ask Dangerous, subtly, if that's who that person was.
Oh, the temple.
And let you do whatever you want with that information.
I think the only person who'd remember him by name would be Gibby, wouldn't it? Because no one else went up there.
Yeah, you.
Oh, you're right.
group that went up there.
He was the only one who's still here that went up there.
Yeah.
Why
everyone.
are you looking for this particular being?
Well, it's of a personal matter.
Are you trying to do harm to it?
Zalt,
No.
Zalt,
It's-
remember, if go up and not friendly, you get hurt.
Oh,
So
yeah.
no harm.
Thing, yes.
If
Huh?
Casper have bad intention, Temple take care of.
Casper. He looks at you. What do you mean? Get hurt?
So if you have some sort of evil thought or intent in your mind,
You won't survive if you intend on hurting this being. That's what he's saying.
Zalt party have not friend with us
So-
when go, and they not come back.
So, what is this personal matter that you're looking to get to them for?
so the thing is, this is a good being that Kip has met, and we would want no harm to come to this being. So we're a little, weary to give further information about it until we know the intent of the use of said information.
I suppose. Can you assure me that you have information on this creature? I'd rather not waste time expositing things about myself to strangers unless I know that there is something useful awaiting me in return.
Oh, kid.
Gib will describe the creature to him. I can't pronounce the name very well, but
Saja and
Yeah.
Baza.
yeah.
Yeah. He's like, yes. Oh, that is exactly the creature that I seek. Have you seen it? Have you heard of it?
Well, you answer my question first, please.
Fine. Yes. Well, you see, I am much older than I may appear. And, in my youth, I was once a member of a city that no longer exists. How familiar are you with the history of the Cholton Peninsula?
I could make you a history check, I guess. Like he's lived here his whole life, has
Ooh.
whatever.
Okay, make it with advantage.
All right. Oh. Gibbs only, what is it, 3 years old or something like that.
That's true. That's true. Well, I guess I'll tell you in detail. A long, long time ago, there was a city that existed here in Chult. Probably, it's not far from where we are now, I'd imagine. This city was called Mesro. And Mesro was said to have been sculpted out of the land by the god Ubdao himself. And there were a number of people that were chosen by Ubdao. They were to be his keepers of his city as long as Mesro remained. I was one of those people. And with the god's gifts comes an everlasting life. The problem is that when an event referred to as the Spell Plague affected the world, Mesro separated itself disappearing from this plane of existence. I believe that it is still somewhere, just not here. And I seek desperately to return home so I can see my beloved Alessandra. But I have been searching a great time, and I believe that only the wisdom of the guardian Naga, Saza and Baza, will help me find my way home. Especially now that I have this. And he holds up his fist, and you can see on his hand it looks to be a golden ring, but it's completely coated in ice. But the ice, it's not just simply enveloping it. You can see the gold pushing through the ice in a blue filigree. It's very, very pretty.
That's it's quite an artifact you have there.
Yes.
What does that do exactly?
Oh, well, this is it's a very powerful artifact I've kept in my possession for over a century. It's also the reason why I'm hunted by so many. I hope to keep it out of the hands of anyone who would use it to do harm. But I also believe that this could be a way that I could find my way home.
Well, does that satisfy you, kid?
Can I insight check him?
Sure.
All right. As soon as I can find it. There it is.
Okay. You see no hint of dishonesty. Everything he's told you is the truth.
Alright, that's kind of a crazy story, but I believe you.
And then Gib will tell him the vague location. Like I guess we have a map, so he'll show him on the map where he is.
Okay. And then realizing that he is so very far away from Orolunga, he's going to stand up, and Dragonbait is already collecting their belongings. Well, I can't thank you enough. This is amazing. I wish I could offer you more.
Zalt's gonna point on the map where the frost giants were when we met them.
I don't worry about me, friends. As I've said, I am one of the chosen by Obtao. I will be fine. And my colleague here is a great warrior in his own right.
Just in case,
Gib tells him what he remembers of the little trial things to get to the serpent.
Ah, even more useful information. Thank you. Thank you. And completely preoccupied now that he has a location, he is tearing off. He's leaving. Quickly.
Wait, before you go, I have a question.
Yes.
Those red wizards, do you know how many of them there are and what they're looking for?
I sadly do not. When I tend to avoid confrontation with a great many peoples, and the Thayans have a reputation all of their own. So when I saw them, me and Dragonbait here hid in amongst the ruins, but I saw a great many of them. There was a portal, and at least 3 dozens of them came through, and judging from their tattoos, I would say there was different ranks among them. Many of them were just the working class, but there looked to be one who was unmistakably an undead woman, elven descent, and he starts to describe our previous encounter with Valindra Shadowmental.
We've met her. My friends prevented me from trying to kill her. Like, I don't know if that's a good or a bad thing. It's a bad thing in my mind. They thought it was a good thing at the time. If we see her again, I'm definitely going to go up and say hi in a very non-friendly way.
Well, I would exercise caution in any regard. The Thayans, like I said, they came in great numbers, and they have a reputation for being skilled spellcasters with scrupulous morals.
Great.
All right. Well, that's good to know. We'll be on the lookout for these red Thayans.
So, do we know how many of these red wizards there are here?
Several dozens.
And they're all supposedly very powerful.
I don't know about the particulars of these individuals. I just know that the Thayans are not one to underestimate.
Do we know if they'd be allies of this lich and putting out the death curse?
Artus wouldn't have any knowledge of that. However, you, the players, would know that that they are not, because they were hired by a different lich, Sastam, to end the death curse, since the Thayans rely heavily on necromancy, and they many of their highest positions in their government are held by undead, and they use the undead for labor, and so this whole death curse thing is putting a damp on Thayan culture,
We know
So-
that, but I don't know if our characters do.
Oh no,
Yeah.
you do. Valindra told you so much when you met her.
Yeah.
That's the lich from the floating rock, right?
Oh,
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. And she
She
told us
would,
about the
yeah.
Thayans.
Shut down. Yeah.
Yep.
Wait, was she was against the Thayans, wasn't she?
No, she was a Thayan.
No, she was with.
Oh.
Yeah.
My bad.
Yeah,
she was against
she was a
the-
Thayan. She was a lich, and she was very friendly.
Yeah. And she was actually really friendly.
Yeah.
I think it's because Azult gave a good first impression.
That could be it. First impressions do mean a lot.
When you're dealing with the Thayans, a first impression could be a last impression.
For them, maybe. I don't know. We'll see. All right. Well, I think that's it.
Well, then, as they collect the rest of their belongings, he gives you a nod, and he thank you and best of luck.
You too. Good luck, and I hope you get home.
Hope you find your wife.
And with that, the two of them disappear. Actually, they probably don't need to even be on the map because now they're gone. They booked.
To the shrine, then.
Which one? Are we going up to this one, or are we going to this one? Okay,
Take the north one last because it's closest to the entrance to the temple.
Yeah, let's
That,
go.
that makes sense.
Okay. If you guys can move Andy while I get ready. Because again, that's still only. Oh shit! I missed the marker. What number is that? 10. Locations. That one. Okay. Move you over. Okay. We are here.
Mm.
Let's get that out of the way. All right. As you approach, you can see that this one has cracked monoliths that flank the entrance to the ruin. There are saw-edged ferns that grow in the courtyard between broken flagstones, and a pair of stone doors provide entry to a large, flat-roofed ruin.
Nice.
Godfrey will walk up and see if you can push one of the doors open.
As you approach, you can see just a hint of movement as you approach the doors. You can see that it looked like, just from the very brief glimpse you had got, it looked like a rabbit with like a big mane, like a tough, almost like a lion, that went around its head, and it also had a horn. And you saw it briefly, and then it disappeared as it burrowed into the ground.
About how big was it?
The size of a rabbit. He was very tiny.
Okay. Just want to make sure.
What the hell was that?
Would Gib
Our
have seen
guide
it
might
and
know.
or known what it is?
I'm gonna say no, because this particular creature isn't like Cholton in general. Like, it's more specific to Omu, which is you just entered for the first time. So you wouldn't have known this. Monty Python. Would I do that? Make a vicious rabbit that would eviscerate the
holy
party?
hand grenade.
The black beast here belong.
You shall pull the pin and count to the number 3. The counting of the number is 3. No more, no less. 4 is too many, and 5 is right out. Anywho. So, it's the plan.
Yeah, so Godfrey's going to shake it off and just try and open the door.
All right. As you approach the door, you can see that there are sculptural reliefs decorating the doors of the shrine. The carvings show a horned rabbit charging a small pharaoh-looking bear with sharp, curved claws. There is a cuneiform message etched above the door. You've all seen this before. It's Old Omuan, which we cannot decipher unless our sorcerer would like to spend another spell slot for comprehend languages.
Zalt assume name of god, name of temple. Does Zalt need to read? No one says anything?
If you don't want to use the spell slot, I can take 10 minutes and cast that spell.
Zalt can read.
Okay. So looking at it, you see that the message here says, Aijin teaches us to take the path least expected.
Oh, that doesn't just say the god's name, so I guess it's a good thing we had you read it.
Probably, yeah. Arcanist, thank you for the resub, man. How you doing? All right.
Should we follow that that
how-
runs around?
Yeah, how tall's the building?
It doesn't say. Let's say 10 feet. Not relevant.
Fair.
Are we going to open the door?
Okay. I'm going to try to.
Okay. The doors are stone and heavy, but not heavy enough to stop you if you truly want to enter. And so as you push the door open, you can see inside something unusual. The 10-foot hallway strikes off into the gloom. Carved tiles depicting various beasts decorate the hallway floor. And I'm going to move us. Ah, there it is. There should be no line of sight issues. You should be able to see. Is that the case?
No.
No.
Of
Black
course not. So let us set it to Explorer mode. No, that's not what I want. I want daylight mode. There we go. Now we should be able to see.
No.
No.
No, because there's no tokens on the map. Ha ha ha.
It was a test.
Yeah.
Oh, now I can see.
Yeah, because your token's on the map. All right, so we are standing on this side.
Here we go.
Who am I missing? Godfrey.
Me?
All right, we are standing on this side of the floor. You can't walk around, even though there is space on the other sides. Like these are hard walls here. And we see there's all these different animals, right?
Mhm.
All together, you can see that the 10-foot wide hallway goes off into the gloom. Being able to see from here to there because the door is open, there's daylight coming in, and many of you have dark vision already. You can see there are 32 tiles that cover the 20-foot long, 10-foot wide stretch of hallway. Who wants to go first? What do you want to do?
I'll take a step onto this one.
Okay. As you step forward, you hear a sinking sound of stone on stone. The tile you're standing on depresses slightly, but nothing happens.
Oh. Well, nothing happened when I stepped on this one.
Salt have idea.
Sure.
Last temple traps spider climb on walls.
Huh.
I was going to suggest the same thing.
That's a much better idea than experimenting, whatever
But-
trap this would be.
This is fun for me, so if you want to keep going, by all means.
Zalt just think of ideas. Zalt not saying we have to spider
Well-
climb walls.
I'm concerned that while the spider climb idea is a good one, this might, going in the right order here, might actually have something to do with unlocking something later in this area. I don't know if that's true or not, but if we don't do this and we get to the other side and realize that we didn't put in a code we needed and we're just locked out of whatever we need to get access to, that would be unfortunate.
Zalt not idea man. Zalt just suggestion man today.
Sure. If you want to do that, or crawl over to the other side and see if there's anything like you can disprove my theory, that would be great.
Giv is gonna jump onto this one.
Oh, so Gib, as you do, you immediately your tile depresses. There's that sound of stone on stone again. As you do, there are two things that are going to happen. One, Gib, you feel refreshed, and there a very pleasant smell and a calming sensation envelopes you, and you're going to gain 19 temporary hit points.
Oh.
As that happens, you also hear a clunk. And since nobody bothered to check the hallway, you see a row of darts fire out of the wall. And they're crisscross, so there's no avoiding them from ceiling to floor. And it's just this hailstorm. And both of you who are on the tiles. Oh, it's not a save. Okay.
No.
Nope, it's not a save. 4 4, 8. Okay, so we have 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4, 4, 8, 12, 13 piercing damage to each of you. And
Okay.
oof. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's poison damage, so Gibbs not gonna be bothered by that. But
3 damage.
yeah.
Are you sure you don't want to climb the wall now?
Good job, Gib. Good job. I'm so happy that I wanted to experiment this with you. And good work. Good work here, John. Good work. And I'll take a step back and like, all right, keep going. Jump again, Gib. Go for it.
All right. And
Cast
Gibbs
Cure
is-
Wounds on myself for a
He's
third
gonna
level.
jump to this one.
Oh no. All right, and as you do again, and a bunch of darts come out, bam, 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 bam. You're gonna take 4, 8, 12, 15 damage.
Okay.
Okay, this is Adam asking. Are you just jumping randomly, or did you put any thought into this at all?
Well, the creature that dude was talking about earlier looks like this tower, so that's what I'm jumping on.
Okay.
And now, I don't have to. These are all 5 feet, right?
Yeah, these are 5-foot squares.
Yeah, I'm gonna hop all the way over there
5, 10, 15, 20. Because you have a standing jump.
of 25.
Okay, Gibby made it.
So
Oh,
I'm
that-
not
that
sure if
wasn't
that
too
was the
bad.
way.
It got it done. You got the job done. Can't complain.
Well, Zalt is dying, but Zalt not want to be dying super fast.
Yes, I'm not gonna try and cross that again. Gibbs over there, he can figure it out.
Well, I mean, I usually do everything myself anyway, so what's the
Course.
difference?
So then, I mean, Gibbs on the other side. Do we just want to let Gib explore the shrine, or are other people also going to try and cross?
I tried to go about it in a scientific way. Hit me up with 2/3 of my health getting taken out. I'm not really inclined to continue this endeavor.
Didn't somebody say something about walking on the walls?
Yes, I was talking to my friend Zolt about that when Gib took his jump. So I would be happy for my friend to spider climb on the walls over there. Hopefully that'll bypass this. I just hope that this isn't involved with whatever is on the other side of this puzzle. If you know what I mean. Like we've faced some pretty intense puzzles in these temples before. So the idea that doing this wrong or doing this properly isn't involved with acquiring the cube in this temple isn't far-fetched.
Some people can walk on walls. Cross over and stay with Gib, while you stay here and try and figure this out.
If you guys want to do that, by all means.
Yes.
Well,
Split the party. I mean, what?
yeah, we've had such a great track record with that before.
Is there anything written inside the temple?
No, sir. It's just when you walk inside, the walls are smooth, except for what are now clearly, since they've already fired and all the dust and cobwebs is no longer obscuring them, all of the thousands of tiny holes where these darts are coming from. I'd imagine now there's also now hundreds of darts on the floor, so all of them broken and spent. But it looks like a freaking Bruce Willis movie. There's just like spent cartridges everywhere. And just the only other remarkable thing is the floor itself, which is, patterned in the way you see in front of you.
All right. Well, yeah. If you guys, Zolt, you can cast spider climb on them, and we can. You guys can go on over there. I'll
So-
see if I can figure this out.
So I think maybe not leave anyone alone. And Zalt also think someone can heal on both sides.
Sure.
So Zalt think maybe I can't remember the Spartan's character.
Gottfried.
Godfried and Zalt spider climb either side.
What?
Help Gib. If hear dangerous, yell, come back.
All right, that sounds fair. And hopefully, this doing this little puzzle here doesn't require some sort of combination to fix the problem in there, solve the puzzle in there.
And I'm gonna twin cast fire climb on myself and Godfried. And try walking on the wall across.
And it was
God-
you,
Gottfried will say.
Godfried, and who else?
Just Godfried and myself.
Okay. Walking up onto the walls, avoiding the tiles, works. You're able to cross without issue.
How high up
Yeah,
are
I
the
told you it was a good idea.
walls going?
Say 10 feet.
Urs can just climb that, but I don't want to leave Dangerous alone.
Better you stay here to protect him, just in case anything goes wrong.
You said you have a climb speed, so you were going to
Urs
try.
has climb speed.
So that actually would not work, because
Is there
it's
a
specific.
ceiling?
There is a ceiling.
He can go
But-
upside down with that.
Really, it specifies
yeah.
like you can climb smooth
Yes.
surfaces and.
Yes.
All right. Let's just go with that then. The module says like the walls are smooth and it wouldn't be possible to climb without the aid of like spider climb to climb on the walls or ceiling. But this was written before that was, and that specifically says you can climb smooth surfaces and upside down. So go for it.
I thought we were leaving Ersk with Dangerous.
Ersk is
so
fine.
Dangerous wasn't alone.
No, Dangerous is fine. What's the worst that can happen with the healer separated from you by a
Yeah, that's
you know-
why I'm that's why I'm slow about this.
Don't you have that? Can you not use your mage hand thing, or does that not work?
What?
Zalt mage hand to press stones?
No. Can you? Does mage hand work with casting spells or no?
Zalt not know about that. That sounds like a wizard thing.
Hey,
I don't know of a way to do that. No.
that's been my eye. Dying. All right. Anywho. So, should I get off the pot? Are Ersk and Dangerous going across or no?
I'm staying here.
Okay, Urs will stay with Dangerous.
Ersk will stay there too. So it's only the other three. Let's go back to this other map.
I think you're thinking of duplicity. Because your twin there can cast spells.
Your what?
Your,
Invoke
your twin
duplicity.
would, or
That's Trickster
with
domain. Yeah.
Oh.
they can
I
use
think
it
I was
alone.
confusing it with touch spells through familiars. I
Could
think
be.
that's what I was thinking of.
So Godfried. There you go. So now, as you cross the dangerous pit, you find yourself in a hallway that leads off to the left and to the right. It's much more narrow here. The ceiling steadily slopes down until it's a very congested, confined spot. Speaking of confined spots, where's Andy? There he is.
Right here.
Yeah. He's being cared for by Booyag. So very small, very confined. It's only 5 foot by 5 foot. So Godfried? Wait a minute, why did I move Ersk? You were staying behind.
Yeah, you have Ersk in the wrong spot.
Godfried, how tall are you?
Ooh, let me just check. 6'9".
Yes. So since
Big
you are
boy.
taller than the hall, damn it, you are taller than the hallway. You would be squeezing which
Okay.
that's a fun rule that nobody ever gets to use.
Yep.
You know what that means.
Half movement speed and disadvantage on attack rolls, and advantage pretty much similar to being
dex
restrained, right?
checks.
Oh,
I
dex
think,
checks as
yeah,
well.
dex checks. Yep. Okay. Yeah, but yep, you got it. Man, it'd be a really nasty time for me to throw something at you right now. All right. But here we are. Very narrow corridors. Which way are we going? It looks like Zolt is moving to the right.
Zalt not see anything on this side. Gib, anything your side?
It looks like more hallways so far.
Can I look for traps? Something this party's never done before.
It took long
I feel
enough.
like
Yes.
Gib has definitely done that.
We have looked, we just haven't done much about it.
Yeah.
Have we
So
though?
let me just
Yes.
preface this, right? You're certainly welcome to look for traps. We'll call it perception or investigation, whichever one you would choose. And before anyone asks, I'm pretty sure there is not a trap in this entire game that your passive will notice. So just saying that. Especially since you guys are opting for the more difficult experience.
It's
So I'm
true.
gonna try and perceive some traps. I don't think I did.
No, you do not.
Looks fine to me.
So hypothetically, right? Hypothetically, I'm not saying that there is a trap. I will say there definitely isn't one where you are now. Otherwise, you would have already triggered it. But if you were to spot a trap, you would need a 21.
Oh, okay. That's what I figured. That's possible. I can roll that. That's reasonable.
Yeah, that's reasonable. It's possible. It would require a good roll, but I mean,
Yeah.
So which way are we going?
Well,
Zalt sees more hallway. It looked like hallway go left and hallway go right.
it looks like mine does the opposite. It goes right and then left.
Well, okay, it goes left and right. And if we go right, it then go up and left.
Which way do you want to go, left or right?
Zalt think maybe both ways. Maybe it's the same hallway.
I don't think
it
splitting the
isn't,
party
it's a-
even more is a good idea.
Zalt not idea man. Zalt just suggestion man. Zalt okay.
go for it, Taryn.
And Gib is navigator.
All
What way
right,
Gib
well,
want to go?
You're the navigator. We'll follow your path.
The left is always right, so we're gonna go this way.
Hey, chat. Do you think poisonous darts would penetrate the leather of a backpack? Like if they were fired out of the
No.
wall at high velocity?
If there was like 200 of them from every direction, it's not an airtight backpack, obviously. Otherwise, they would have died already.
I mean, if somebody would take damage from wearing leather armor without
Oh.
a save, it stands to reason they'd
That's
pierce
true.
the backpack, right?
That's true. Yeah.
It was a lot of piercing damage. A lot of it.
Gib, I think you should let Zold go first. Actually, I should go first. Both of you can attack from range, but I can't do anything if I'm stuck behind you.
Well, sure you can. You can just step right over me. See, and then
Gib crawls underneath your legs because he's 2'6".
Well, except I'm 6'9" and I'm squeezing currently. There's no room for you to squeeze past.
Yeah, he's like hunched over. Like,
Well,
I'm
would
a
you be hunched
veritable
over, or
wall
are you
of steel right
crawling
now.
on hands and feet?
No, he'll be hunched over, but just like just like sidling across, just shuffling 1 foot, not even 1 foot in front of the other, just sliding, crab
Sounds
walking,
good.
I guess.
Sounds good.
well, Zort's suggestion of checking for traps earlier was a good idea, so that's what I was gonna try to do on the way up here. I don't think I
Okay.
can do that with you blocking the way.
Then take the lead. Let's go.
Okay.
Gib, as you step around the corner, right here, like literally right in front of you, as soon as you step around, you can see it around the wall. There is a skeleton. It is impaled into the stone wall, and you can see a couple things. One, there looks to be like a hinged slab at the top of the ceiling that had opened, and then there was this big swinging blade that swung down, and it hit this poor person in the chest and landed them in the position that you now see.
Okay, well, it looks like we found one already, but this one looks like it's been triggered. Well, how do you want the trap checking to work in here?
Basically, whenever you want to check for a trap, roll me a investigation or perception check, and any tile that you can visibly see at that moment, if there is a trap, I will alert you to that fact.
Okay. Hold on, I'm just checking to see if I have advantage on perception checks for that or not.
Meanwhile, the cleric is outside, the only one with the high perception.
Well, I have 16 as my passive, so it's not bad.
That's
And I have a +6 mod with possible advantage.
right on.
It's one of the cloud things, but I have such walls of text over here.
Don't worry. What's the worst that can happen?
Result points towards the skeleton in the wall.
Okay. Yeah. All right.
Hopefully Godfrey's got enough health to drag their corpses out if he needs to.
This trap's already triggered, so I'm not too worried about that. But do my perception checks go for anything in front of me or just the tile directly in front of me?
Those areas, right? That's so like if you're standing here and you roll perception, you can currently see those two, this behind you, and that doesn't look like those two. It would just be literally right here.
Because Godfrey's between us, squeezing really tightly, I probably couldn't touch Gib and guide him, right?
Very good. You just gotta snake your arm like through his armpit and around his face. And, you know,
I would
it's
like to guide
We're
him.
playing Twister in here.
I'd like to guidance Gib before he starts looking.
All right.
Unrelated. Zolt, you get inspiration again because chat's trying to help you out, but you still haven't used the one you already got.
I got inspiration 2 months ago and I can't use it.
You can use inspiration to give someone else an advantage on a roll. It doesn't have to
People
be for
already
you.
roll their stuff and die before I get to do anything.
Well, right now
haven't
he hasn't
rolled
rolled yet. Give him inspiration. This is, for the record, Carnivore. This is the second time this session I've tried to give Zolt inspiration. It's like, I still haven't.
I haven't had the chance to roll. No one's rolled anything.
Oh, that's another one you would have got but can't.
Oh
Too
my
late now. It's not like I can give Gib inspiration now and then
He hasn't
take the one
rolled
from
yet.
Chat. Can I give him the inspiration? Take the one
Sure.
from chat then?
Yeah.
There you
And then
go.
you got
can
one
stop reading your
still
will and
reserved.
text.
Watch this not even matter. Watch this. It didn't even matter.
You do not
Oh, wait.
detect any traps.
All right. Gib is gonna go forward.
Nothing happens.
And okay, we'll do it again. Oh, all right. Well, probably don't see anything. with
Still
that.
not detecting the presence of any traps.
Now do I go up or down? Hey Siri, flip a coin. It's heads. Alright, we're going up.
Godfrey?
Sorry, I had to reload.
Okay. I was wondering, like, we're just gonna let him go by himself?
And then we'll give it another college try. Oh, and I'm guiding, so just in case.
Almost.
Okay.
Still nothing.
18 and 2, 20. No. Remember, theoretically, if there were traps in these hallways, you would need a 21 to detect them. If there were.
Okay.
Which there definitely are with as much time as we spend about this theory.
All right. One more. Oh.
Are you guided?
Oh, okay. Okay.
You do not. You can tell for certain there are no traps in this hallway.
Damn it. All right. Left is always right, so we're going to keep going with that.
Okay.
I think I'm okay. I'm gonna keep. Nothing
Uh-huh.
happens, right?
Let us catch back up to you real quick before you
Oh.
run off.
Yeah, because you can't be guiding Sipsy's 20 feet away.
Yeah. This partner has to keep reloading, so I can't.
Yeah,
Move.
sorry.
It's fine. In the real game, we're there beside him.
All right,
All right.
let's give another one. Oh, okay. Don't even need it for that one.
Still, definitely no traps here.
All right. Another one. Oh,
Is that a door up there?
I like how they're
that
so
does look like
paranoid.
a
There's
door.
literally no traps.
What if the door is trapped? Oh well,
Oh,
you know, I can see the door, and I just made the check, and I gotta act on what I'm.
14?
So
Oh,
yeah.
oh, you strongly suspect the door might be trapped.
No.
Well, it's possible this door is trapped, but this is the first door that we've come across.
What does the door look like? Is it just like another stone door?
Good question. As you approach, you see a shaft of natural light spills from a tiny square hole, where there would be a key. So there is a keyhole, giving a thin beam of light. But other than that, unremarkable.
Well, gee, if only we had our goblin friend here to use that loud knocking that he has.
Is the door locked?
Well, it looks like there's a keyhole.
Gib will try to open the door.
The door is not locked.
Oh, well, never mind then.
As
Yeah,
you
we'll open it.
push the door open, you can see that there is an opening on the ceiling which allows light into the chamber. There is a carved stone pedestal, and on top of which there is a very, very unmistakable puzzle cube resting on the surface. However, more concerning than the pedestal and the puzzle cube is the large serpentine creature that is lurking inside the chamber. And as you open the door, it very clearly whirls around to face you. And as it opens its mouth, you could see bits of electricity kind of arcing between its exposed teeth. Let's roll initiative, please.
Godfrey just takes a moment before combat starts and goes,
Shit.
Yeah. Yep. Those at the entrance, obviously, you have no way to be alerted that something terrible is happening. I would assume after the first round of combat, you would hear the sounds of spellcasting and monstrous roars. So if you'd like to enter the initiative tracker, you're welcome to roll now with the rest of us, but you wouldn't be able to act until round 2.
I have no way of getting in there safely or alive, so I'm probably gonna pass on.
Just take a bunch of bullets to the face. You'll be fine.
No, no thanks.
Just sprint, keep your head down.
No.
Just jump
How about
across.
you,
that's what I
Ursk?
do.
Yeah, he's
What
right.
is rolling?
Oh, did you?
I wasn't attached to tracker.
It's okay. Go ahead. Just there you go, and I'll set it to your 19. Cool. All right. So Gibby, you're up first. Now, I do want to be fair, right? Because the Behir is categorized as a huge monstrosity, and even though he is very thin and would realistically be able to travel through these halls, being so narrow, he wouldn't be able to do it without squeezing himself. So the Behir is squeezing, but there is definitely no room in this chamber for people to advance, because he is very, very large and long.
Back up! Back up! Go back to where we came for right now.
And can I is holding an action to move based on someone else moving? Is that a thing?
I'm not real familiar in that. I don't know if you can ready a movement based skill, but I'm gonna say sure, why not? So you're just
It'd be
gonna
like holding
take
dash,
a
right?
dash. Yeah. Yep. So you will dash pending someone else. Aren't you a can't you just move through other units though, because you're small?
I don't know if I can
No.
move through
No.
him.
Yeah.
Like, can I squeeze through him being
Well,
small?
so you could certainly. You're always allowed to move through an allied unit's space, but it's difficult terrain. So I
Okay.
think you would be better off instead of just holding a dash, which is then only going to be your 30 feet or whatever. You just dash, right? And you'll go 10, 15, 25, 30, and then you have your full 30 movement to continue running.
Yeah,
Or
that
you could,
sounds.
yeah. You will get an op
Okay.
attack though if you don't disengage.
Yeah, I don't want to take that off back.
Well, so you can disengage and just
Five,
move through difficult
10.
terrain. You know.
Yeah, I'm gonna do that. Yeah, we'll disengage and then squeeze through both of you screaming our little head off because that thing's massive. That's 5, 10, 15. Or does going diagonal count?
No,
For
yeah, you can go
movement?
diagonal.
All right,
You
got
can
it.
go 10 into Zolt, and then you still have whatever left.
All right. And that's as far as I can get. And that's
Okay.
it for me.
Zolt.
Would Godfrey's squeezing, so I don't know if I could pull him. Can I try to pull him back?
Gottfried also weighs a ton. What is your
Yes.
your strength score?
It's just 12. So
Guys,
plus
stop
one.
giving me that 20s.
Not good.
You're gonna kill him. I'm
So
sorry,
I probably
didn't.
couldn't pull him then. It's a 12 with a so plus one.
No, you could, but I mean, it would be very slow goings.
Like half movement slow goings?
Yep, and your action.
Yeah. Yeah, well, yeah, I'll do that. I'll pull him. Well, I can only pull him 10 feet anyways.
Yeah.
So he'd be right here. Since escaping is our plan.
And maybe just get to wider areas.
Yeah. And that's Zolt's turn, I think. Because I can't do anything
You are
else.
the best wife. Where'd you get this? Love you. She got my soda pop. I was so thirsty, and now I'm not. Hey, Becky! Shit. Hold on. I just remembered I have water in the freezer.
DM's gone. Does that mean we win?
I think so. Yeah, so like Godfrey weighs like 230 pounds, I think. And his gear is like 130 pounds.
I mean,
All right,
Zalt
I'm
weighs a
back.
decent amount himself too. He's a
So,
robot,
okay.
right?
All right, I'm gonna totally detract from this for a second, because she brought me a drink, right? And I was like, oh man, great. And I panicked because I remember I put a bottle of water in the freezer, and it was gonna. So I pulled it out of the freezer, and look, it was liquid just a second ago, and it flash froze. Like,
oh,
it's
it did
crazy.
that thing.
Oh,
Yeah, it
that's
did the
cool when
thing.
it happens, yeah.
Now it's like super cold. All right, anyway, what's happening?
So what noise does Ersk hear?
Currently, screams of panic. That's it,
Pretty sure
really. Nobody
Gib-
else has done anything. The monster
What
pretty
hasn't
sure
went.
Gib was yelling.
Before he moved, was Gibby saying? I mean, he spoke before he moved. I can't remember what he said. Or
Probably
if he-
something like, "Oh shit, run!" Ah,
Gib literally said, "Back up, let's get out of here," as loud as he could. Like,
Cool. Ersk is gonna step out of the way for his turn to here and end his turn.
well, it's not round 2 yet. I don't know if you were absent, because you wouldn't be able
No,
to write.
he wouldn't know about the Behir, but he can hear them screaming. Correct?
Yes, but that was the thing that I said. We would have to wait until round 2 for people outside to react. But it's okay.
Okay.
You can move. It don't matter. All right, Behir, rar, scary snack. What is Behir doing? It's already squeezing, and it's got a long tube-like body, so it's gonna go right there. And you know what? Because I care so much. Oh wait, are those connected? Those are connected. Shit. Never mind. It's just gonna move right here, and ooh. Yep. As it gets here, its face is looking towards Godfried, and it opens up its mouth, and it goes, and as it does, that lightning that we could see arcing between its teeth is going to just run forward in a 20-foot line, but it does not curve around corners. So Gib, literally, his hair, I don't know, his skin dries out from the proximity of all the lightning as it breathes on Godfried and on Zolt. DC 16 or 60 lightning damage.
Oh.
Half on a save. Oh, DC 21. Remember, we're on Meat Grinder.
I'm assuming that this thing is not a dragon type.
It is not. It is a monstrosity.
Yeah. Just asked, because.
Yeah, right. It's relevant.
Oh man, it's almost a good thing I have inspiration.
You should use it.
I'm using inspiration.
DC 21 Dex. Spartan failed.
Yeah, well, I'm squeezing on her, so I have disadvantage as well.
Yes.
I'm gonna reaction absorb elements.
That seems like a good idea. So you only take 30. Your max HP is 40? Ooh-wee, that death curse really sucks.
Yeah, it's minus 30. So.
All right. Well, that is all. That is its movement and its action. So then we're gonna go to Godfried.
Okay, so Gottfried is going to go ahead and take the dodge action, and then he's going to second wind.
Alrighty. And then start of round 2, go to blood.
Dash 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 5, 50. And that's as far as I can get.
Volt.
Yes, I am once again going to pull Godfried. I can move 15 feet, so up to there.
All right. Just dragging him along.
Yup. Then that's my action, so I'd have a bonus action, right?
Yes.
Cure or not cure wounds. The healing word. That's bonus action, right?
Yes.
Yes.
Yes. I'm gonna cast a 3rd level healing word on myself. That's not much, but it's more than none, so I'll take it.
Surprised you didn't twin cast.
Yeah, I guess I could have done that, but I have very limited sorcerer points, so
Okay. Is that all?
yes, that is my turn. Yes.
All right. So to Ursk.
That's it.
Okay. The Behir. Oh shit. The Behir. I don't know. I'm too lazy to fix it. So, 5, 10, 50. It can squeeze enough to get where it needs to. And we're going to attack with double disadvantage because you're dodging and it's squeezing. So let's see. What is it?
Well, but then it has advantage on attack because of stuff, so everything would just
'Cause
cancel out and it.
You're also squeezing, right? Oh shit, dude.
Yeah.
You could have done something other than dodge. It didn't matter.
Yep.
All right. So it's gonna try to bite you. Rawr. 22 is a miss,
Oof,
isn't it?
I'm going to use. No, it's a hit, but I'm going to use a warding maneuver. Give myself an extra D8 AC. So it's a miss.
All right, and then here comes the is that AC till end of turn or that attack?
Nope, just that attack, and it takes my reaction as well, so I can't do it again.
I think you fucked up. Didn't
Ouch.
matter. All right, so he's going to constrict you, and if you have any kind of indication, what he's doing is, all right, you take all of that damage, bludgeoning and slashing, because apparently it's very sharp, and
Sure.
you are grappled. Luckily, it cannot grapple 2 creatures at once.
So I have to ask, because of my heavy armor master, I have -3 damage from bludgeoning and slashing. Is that 3 off each of those then?
That's 2
Awesome.
separate damages. Yep. So it'd be 21 and 11. Because it is not magical. It's just a lot.
Cool.
Grappled. All right. Gibby?
No, it's Godfrey's turn.
Oh, right, because Cracker was borked. Godfrey, I meant.
Question.
Haha. No, it's Godfrey,
This-
not you.
No, I have a reaction. That's
Or-
what I was going to ask you about. It's a little weird, but the stone rune says when a creature ends its turn within 30 feet of me. Is it within 30 feet of me?
I mean, yes. God, I hate these. Because I'm not familiar enough with it, and then it's like trying to get you to link it is always aids. So let me pull it up on my other screen so I can read the shit.
Yeah.
Stupid giant.
That's what it is.
Fighter. Yeah, Rude Knight bullshit.
Yeah.
All right. Stone rune. Cloudfire. Stone. Well, when a creature you can see ends its turn within 30 feet. You definitely
I
can't see
see it. All right. That's fine.
So now it's Godfrey's turn.
All right. So since dodging is useless, I'm going to go ahead and attack. So 2 strikes with the sword.
Yeah, it's just straight because it's squeezing and so are all right. Go. Let me see here. Yes. All right. It's just gonna take it, man. No resistance. No. So that is a
Oops.
total of 18, and it gives out a
And,
roar.
I'm going to action surge in just a second again.
Two more hits again. 17's the magic number, so you're like right where you need to be with those. And
Cool.
it is marked because Cavalier.
Yes. Yep. Not that that's going to matter.
Well, it's gonna help Zolt, who is also standing right next to it.
That's a good point.
All right. So that's the end of your turn. No bonus action.
Nope, I don't have one that I can
Now
take.
it goes to blood, and we're not going to advance the tracker like a Dumby.
I can't see them, so I don't know what's going on. So I have to just keep going on what I'm doing. Dash.
And then you get to this point.
Yeah.
Are you gonna keep dashing over the floor?
We're gonna jump.
Well, hold on.
To
We're
the
gonna go.
Yeah, move.
God damn. So that we can all see. Okay. So you're gonna jump.
Yeah. We're jumping back to the one we jumped on before because the outcome wasn't that bad.
There.
Yes.
Or there. I
No,
don't
it
remember
was
where
this.
you were.
This
Okay. Well, so go ahead and move your token. And that's all of your movement, right? Because
No.
you'd already ran. Okay.
I dashed.
The first square you step on, nothing happens.
Okay. And then I should have 20 feet left, so I can jump again to get to here.
Can you?
Yeah, because I dashed.
Oh, no, that's valid. Cool. You made it out. Hooray. All right, we can ignore this.
And
go
and
back.
then Gib is telling them while he's running down the hallway that there's a giant snake thing that's massive and is attacking us.
I'm on the ruler. All right, and at that point, obviously now Dangerous is alerted. Shit's going down. And Zolt.
Salt not think Salt can help get Godfried move if Godfried stuck. Godfried need to free self. And then I'm going to cast Cure Wounds twinly on myself and Godfried at 3rd level.
Yep.
Hey,
I have a question.
Yeah.
This little
That's you and that's me.
That little stopwatch on your head.
It's Spider Climb. Oh, right. I have to make a
yeah, because you got hit for 30.
Nope.
Ooh.
All right, so no Spider Climb at the moment.
Yep.
Which one? Whose was whose, by the way?
The first one was yours.
Okay.
Yeah. That's my action. Does Godfried's... I can't use a spell anyway. That's my turn, I think.
No movement?
I guess I could move a little bit. I don't want to leave him alone, but I can't pull him out of the constrict, so I'm gonna stay here so I can see him, but so it can't see me, and then end my turn.
Ursk. I believe he said he had to step away.
Yeah, he said to skip his turn.
Okay, so he's gonna be indecisive. Behir. Before we do anything, we're gonna roll a dice. Oh, that's bad news.
Oh no.
Do we have a nat 1 to use?
You do. It's
Okay,
above my
all right.
It
portrait
doesn't
there.
have a spell attack.
Just a reminder that we have that in case we
Are
need.
you wanting me to nat 1 his recharge?
I have no idea.
Honestly, that's probably the best use of it we would have ever had.
Well, if he's gonna try to make a contested check to get out of the grapple, that's what I was thinking. He could use the one for.
That's not bad.
It's
too.
a DC. It's not contested.
Oh,
Yeah, it's just DC.
shoot. All right. Well, then
What?
maybe using the one on the recharge is a good idea.
It's okay. I'm pretty sure I'm going to be able to get out of this grapple on my turn.
Okay.
One
that
on
is-
the recharge.
So final verdict then.
I think we should. You need to
Sounds
go
good to me.
recharge.
Yeah,
All right.
One on the recharge.
on the recharge.
Okay, so he does not reach. Mistake. He does not. Oh no, I can't grab it. Give me that. He does not recharge as he fails the check, but that gives him little option then, other than to try and attack Godfried, who is currently grappled, and tries to swallow you.
Oh God.
19.
Is it just also a hit if he's got me grappled?
No, it's actually it makes one bite attack against a medium or smaller creature. It is grappling, so I need to. Ooh, that's good news. That's good news. But now you know, because as he grapples you, he tries to take his jaws and engulf you, and you're kind of holding on, like you have each side of his jaw in your gauntlets, and you're holding it out. But I don't know how long you can keep that up. Godfried, it is your turn.
All right, so Godfrey's gonna basically take the sides of his jaw and just try and slam his head against the wall as he breaks free of the grapple.
All right, remember it's DC 20. Ooh, that'll do it. All right, you are free of the grapple.
So that'll be my action.
Yep.
So I'm gonna step here, which I'm still adjacent. So it's it's 10. Let's go ahead and yeah, I'm gonna shove Zolt down a square, and then go myself, and then shove Zolt across the square.
Sure. Yeah, you can move at half speed. We're just assuming you kind of grab them and start running.
I'm gonna yeah. So that's gonna be like 30 feet. So that's my turn.
All right. Back to Gib, who is now outside.
They were right behind me. Where are they? Oh no.
Gibbs gonna ready in action to throw daggers if he sees the Behir.
I like that you were very specific in how you worded that. Zolt.
Yes, Zalt is going to do the thing he had been doing and pull Godfried, 15 feet this away.
Sure.
And
That's your
then,
action and your movement, so then you're finished.
yeah, 'cause I'm pretty sure Spider Climb is an action, like proper.
It is.
Yeah. it
Yeah.
is. So then, yes, that is my turn.
And then Ursk is outside. Can't really do nothing because he hasn't showed up yet, unless you have something, Ursk.
Trying to peek down the hallway over Gibby and step back, make room for people to run through.
Okay.
Gib did tell you what was going on while you were gone.
Yeah.
That's it.
10, 20, 30, 40, 50. Good news! Even squeezing, I can reach.
Oh no.
D6 for reach.
Ah,
They
and you guys are in a line again, aren't you?
are in a
Oh,
line
yeah.
again.
Oh no.
I'm so sorry, but he's very hungry.
Jeez. That's
This is
so
not,
much damage.
This is not great. That was one of the two
Wow.
rolls I could make to save. I'm
That
still
was
gonna absorb
nice.
elements though.
So that'll take. Oh god, math. What's half of
It's a
74?
quarter.
37.
37.
Or
37. So if you pass, you're taking 37, and then with absorb elements, it goes to
Does that
18.
math work?
18
18.
because round
Yes.
down.
Yeah.
Yeah. Fucking math.
Godfrey on the other hand takes 74.
All right.
That's not great.
Metal armor. Nothing could be done.
You are conducted.
Actually, I didn't even roll with disadvantage, which I should have done.
It's fine. It's fine.
Yeah.
Hey, Gottfried.
All right, let's see.
In before nat 20. Suspense. Nope.
Oh.
That's one fail. Gibby, you just heard the Behir unleash, a ferocious roar, crackling of ozone. It's not going great.
Oh God. Dangerous. You gotta be
don't
ready.
think-
Oh God.
What I've got to do? Why didn't you stay and help them? I'm confused why you're here and not in there.
It's a really tight fit. If I was there, we couldn't get through.
You're less than 3 feet tall. How is it a tight fit for you?
It's a tight fit for everybody. That's not important right now. Just be ready to help them. If you got your healing stuff, you gotta do it when they get to. They might be dying in there.
Surely, I hope not.
This would not be nearly as terrible if they
And
weren't split.
Gib will ready his action to throw daggers if he sees the Behir again.
Okay, Zolt.
I'm gonna bonus action healing word on the dead guy
Yes, good idea.
so that he's not dead. Is it easier to drag him if he's unconscious?
I think it would be
that
the
doesn't
opposite.
make him any less heavy.
Dead weight is a lot more difficult.
Look,
to
I'm just
drag.
asking for
Oh,
I
that's
mean,
fine.
we need all the help we can get right now. All right, I'm gonna
Yeah,
ask the
you're
question.
just I'll tell you what. You still got that inspiration?
Nope, I used it last time
both
he
of them?
zip zooped.
Oh,
I gave
right.
one to Gib, I think, or
All right. Just drag him. Just go.
yeah. I'm dragging him the 15 feet that I can, so that he's here and not unconscious anymore. And wait,
Placing
not
him
there.
there or there?
There. Could I flip him around the other side of me? I don't think
Sure.
so. Can I?
Why not?
I don't want that. I can't take
Technically, yes. That's how it works when you're grapple moving someone.
Really? I could have been like, I think I would have died if he was. I didn't
Yeah,
want to keep him
yeah,
between
if
me and the thing.
Godfried wasn't between you and it, you would certainly have died. 40 HP
Yes.
max guy.
Yeah. Look, it's not my fault. I'm minus 29 HP. Well, kind of is. Okay, that's my turn. I've got nothing else I can do.
All right, Ursk.
First, we'll step to here, and should the Behir arrive, unlikely, he'll swing at it.
All right, but here, 10, 20, 30, it's going to move distinctly here and not in that square blocking the exit. It is going to attack Godfried is still prone? It doesn't matter. It's squeezing. Godfried is also squeezing. So we're going to bite.
Ooh.
Yeah, I'm going to use another warding maneuver on that.
You got to remind me
So
what that
potential.
does.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, I get an extra D8 to my AC, and if it hits, so even if it still hits, I get resistance to the damage.
Okay,
Not that
cool.
it'll matter, but
Very
I've got a
nice.
chance for it to miss. So
Very nice.
plus be 27. So nope, it still hits.
And you take. Wow, that's
Ooh,
a
I take
bad
5.
roll. That was a very bad roll. Okay. I'll tell you what, though.
Actually, I only take 2.
That,
because heavy armor.
I have 3 of these things.
It's about to eat you. Also.
Oh,
Oh,
Gotta use them before
yeah.
it starts the combat.
Yeah, so I have 3 of these. I'm going to use 1. And so this constrict is a hit. You are grappled again. You take 33. Yeah, that's what I figured. You're not nearly enough to kill you, but you are unconscious, and it's got you wrapped up again. He's hungry. I'll just use the damn macro. Grappled. Do it. There he goes. Okay, and then that is its turn. We go back to Godfried, who is gonna make a death save again. 18 is a pass.
Close.
18 is a pass. I had to remind myself. All right, dangerous.
Sure.
wait. Oh, never mind. Never mind. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about
Wait. Well, I've been waiting here.
Wait,
it.
13?
No,
Is
no,
that-
no.
Hold
no,
under
I'm
initiative.
sorry, dangerous is in the wrong place. You would be
That's-
here.
Yeah.
Okay, so Gibby's, I'm assuming, holding a reaction again.
He's shouting, "Look, I can see them. They're over there."
And he's gonna take a step back to allow them through if they need to. And
You got it.
that's it. Taking his
Zolt.
Zolt is in a precarious situation.
Yes, he is.
Well, I'm gonna bonus action healing cure wounds. Oh,
That's
I
not-
can't. It's not a bonus action.
Yeah.
A bonus action healing word. Godfried. So he's not unconscious, but he's constricted, and I can't move him. I'm gonna go over here and say that. Snake thing have Godfried in mouth. Godfried not look good. Zolt not can help. Zolt need help. And then I don't see Ursk. So just gonna go back over to here and I guess Zolt bolt at it. Do I have a disadvantage here?
So you're adjacent to it, which would give you
Right.
disadvantage. It is squeezing, which would give you advantage. So it's just gonna be straight roll.
I'm 6'1". Am I also squeezing or
Oh,
am I
shit.
chilling?
Yeah. No, I guess at 6'1", you can just kind of tilt your head and be uncomfortable. It's fine.
Yeah, I'm a robot.
It's fine.
So I don't have disadvantage.
All right,
And
first one hits for 13. Don't you have?
second one doesn't.
Never mind.
Oh,
You can't go anywhere. No, second misses. AC 17.
Yeah. And then, 1 second, I gotta do math. I ran over to here and then back. I can move out of the way again.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then that's my turn.
Whoops! I hit the button and you hit the button. I have to do this or it'll screw me up. Ursk.
Ursk does not actually see the Behir. Am I understanding that correctly?
No, you can't see it yet. It's
Okay.
around the corner. You can see, I'd imagine, the unconscious Godfried, or the now
He's
conscious
conscious.
Godfried.
Okay.
So we move out the way. Here's the Behir. I need to roll this. Oh no. No wait, he used it. We need to roll this. Jeez, man. Hush.
Monster.
I am a monster. All right, well, this monster, 10, 20, 30. Did I just move you?
you moved.
You move both of them.
Okay,
Yeah.
yeah, I didn't mean to grab your token. I don't know why I did. But okay, let's just say he's gonna move him because it's in his jaws. And then he's gonna move right there. And we're gonna attack some people. Let's.
Do my attacks go off now?
Can you see him?
Yeah.
Attack away.
All right.
You're throwing daggers, right?
Yeah. Well, I guess I only get one. Or when you're ready in action to attack, does it take all your
No.
attacks or just one? Just
Extra
one?
extra attack specifically says when you attack
When
on
you-
your turn.
Okay.
So you get to throw a
So-
dagger,
Hiya.
which will hit. And I need to save for the poison.
Yeah. And also for the fire rune. Because that's what
Ah.
I'm doing.
Is that Dex?
Strength. DC 16.
Oh no!
Oh, restrained. And you take 2d6 fire damage.
You mean I have more disadvantage?
I'm doing what I can here.
All right, all
That's
right.
it.
Well, when do I get to repeat the save for Fire Rune? Is it at the end of its turn? Or end of your turn?
At the start, at each of your turns.
Okay, cool. All right, well...
Wait. No, it's at the end of each of its turns. I'm sorry.
Okay, no, it's fine. It's kind of pointless.
Could you just declare who it's going to attack beforehand? Because I have reactions I can potentially use.
Well, first of all, it is going to bite you. Because you're already restrained. And it's hungry.
Sure.
And do you have a reaction still?
No, not to it attacking me. There's not anything I can do yet.
Alright, so bite attack against you. It's straight attack because it's got disadvantage and advantage. You're so lucky, dude. You're so lucky. Excuse me. Alright, the only other thing it can do now is to constrict. It already has you constricted, so it cannot attack someone else with a constrict. So, well, actually, it can. It just says if the target is not already constricting creature, the target then becomes restrained. So I could constrict Disco, but I don't want to. I'm going to attack you again. Ow! Man! First
doing
dice. Look, it's a +10. How do I miss on both? All right. From the Behir, then it goes to dangerous.
Well, this is unfortunate.
Put that over
From this. Maybe this will keep my friends alive for a bit longer. I'll cast Ray of Enfeeblement on it.
there. Ray of Enfeeblement. And a
24.
24 will hit. Can you give me the damage?
Or I didn't know there was damage associated with it.
No, wait.
It's just
But-
a debuff. There's no damage associated with this spell.
I think there's something funky with the with the formatting there. Is Ray of Sickness the one that damages and then you have to make the save versus poison?
No, this is Ray of Enfeeblement. You make a ranged spell attack on the creature on hit. Target deals only half damage with weapon attacks. Use strength until the end of its turn. At the end of a target's turn, it can make a con save against the spell. So for now, it's enervated or enfeebled.
Yeah. Okay. We'll give it the green debuff. Oh, at the end of its turn, it was supposed to roll for. It breaks
It's
free of the restraint from Fire Rune.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Cool.
No, it's
All right,
con-
but it's
yeah,
doing half damage on attacks.
contacts
Okay.
that require strength.
Well, that's all of it. So finished.
And- Yes, I guess I'm done. Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead. That's not concentration.
No, it's
It
not.
is a concentration.
Is it?
I'll
gut
flip it
breathe.
to one.
All right, so Godfrey's going to try and get out of this grapple.
All right. 21. What is this?
Oh man.
First,
Whew.
it misses on 2 attacks, then it gets enfeebled. And now
And it
you're-
recharges its laser every single time it rolls to recharge its laser.
Oh yeah, I still have a laser to shoot people with. Thank you for reminding me.
And you have 2 criticals sitting there.
Mm.
Hey, whoa.
Just
I
saying, he's gonna notice one way or the other. Might as well mention it.
So in these squares here, we're not squeezing anymore. It's just in the corridors. Is that right?
Well, that's in the corridor. The corridors open up when you move on to the shitty floor.
Okay.
We don't currently have spider walk until my turn.
All right.
Just run
I
on the
guess
floor.
in
What's
that
the worst
case-
that can happen?
I mean, we've seen.
I mean,
some
you could
pretty
try
not
to
good
solve the
things.
puzzle in the heat of combat. I mean, that would be entertaining, right?
All right. Godfrey's not quite that confident, so he is gonna go ahead and attack the Behir.
Okay. 24 hits for 10. It gets marked. Oh, I used the wrong symbol. It's the horsey. All right.
Horsey.
Because he's a cavalier, you know? It's
And that's everything I can do on my turn.
excellent. Gibby?
Okay. Yeah, we're throwing daggers.
Yeah. This is where it's the beginning of the end for my monster.
Ooh.
Ooh. All right. That's a lot. So 20, 23, 26, and then I need to roll twice for poison.
3 times.
3 times for poison. That's all your attacks.
I can tell you right now, I'm gonna action surge and do.
Con. 1 poison. Roll, please.
Okay. Where's
Then a
my
D6.
poison? No, it's 2d4.
Slightly better.
And then. Yeah.
Is that an action surge? Is that what happened?
Yes,
19
action
hits for
surge.
12.
Okay.
And 1 more. That'll be best.
All right, and then I'm gonna move over. Oh God, I'm dragging Andy. Oh, I can't move myself for some reason, but I would like to move here. Thank you.
All right, I will
That's
put
it.
Andy back in his previous location.
There's my button.
Oh yes, right there.
Maybe if Andy runs across, he'll just trigger all of them, and then that'll just disable them all.
Yeah, and then
We could
Andy
use him
dies.
as a bridge.
Sorry.
You won't be happy about
Okay.
it.
As my bonus action, I'm gonna turn one of my level 2 spell slots into sorcery points
Yes.
so that I can twin cast Spider Climb on myself and Godfried. And then I'm gonna.
Don't worry about that.
No.
I'm gonna fuck off over to here.
Just don't worry about that. All right. I just need to get the positioning right.
And then go over to. Yeah, I guess here.
So you
And-
spider climbed
and
yourself and Godfried?
Yes, so that I could. And then I spider climbed along the wall over
Yes.
here and then
Yep.
got over to here.
You got it.
That's my turn.
All right, Ersk.
Ersk will wave Godfrey forward, then get out of the way.
I was gonna say you guys are just lining up.
I haven't moved. I'm just kind of waiting.
All right, let's just put that right there. Is it 5 feet wide? I think it might be 20 feet long and 20 feet long.
That's not that
Oh,
long.
that's not that bad.
Boo. All right. Well,
Andy's alive.
Survived.
well, I haven't moved my mans yet.
Oh,
Is Godfrey
this
still
roller
grappled?
coaster.
No, he's not.
No.
Oh, get out of the way! Get out of the way! Well, I'm afraid you've left me with no choice.
I would like to cancel that.
I don't-
Yeah, how does that work?
No, that doesn't work. You can't cancel metagame bullshit. All right. So let's see.
The damage half from the upheaval.
What? I didn't hear you.
The damage is still half from the upheaval.
He's got
Yeah,
6 HP.
that
It
is-
doesn't
that is
really
true.
matter.
Well,
Maybe it'll matter. I don't know.
and that, no, you're right. Yeah. So it'd be instead of 40, it's 20. But then you're unconscious.
Yep.
And then the Behir, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50. He's going to take a ton of damage from walking across the spikes.
Oh, what if the spikes kill it? That would be so cool.
Oh, shit. No.
That's the puzzle all along. If we had actually solved the puzzle, the Behir wouldn't have died to the puzzle.
So let me see. How many?
And then we use the Behir as a bridge.
7, 8, 9. We're just going to go... Oh, man, it doesn't actually let me roll that many. We're just going to go bam, bam. 28. 5, 10, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I think that's it.
Really? From stepping on all of
Isn't
them?
there also poison?
Oh
It's so
yeah, there was
big.
poison.
5, 10. Trying to find the I'm trying to go backwards now and find those darts.
It was.
Oh, it was D4s, not D6s. It was
D4s.
2D4 per row, not D6. So that would be 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 18. 5, 10, 15, 18. Which is 18, 27, 35, and then poison. Yep, but here's dead.
Oh yes! Yes! That's so
It
cool.
just comes roaring forward. And it's dead. Let's get it the fuck out.
Godfrey, struggling to stay alive, goes,
Stupid worm.
Oh,
Aren't you still unconscious
actually,
until someone heals you?
yes. So let me put everyone back in the tracker.
It will happen. That's.
It's not the same tracker, but it's all that matters is people get turns before Godfried does. Actually, no. Here's the end of it right here.
It would have been
Zolt,
dangerous.
it is your turn.
It would have been dangerous because it was the Behir, then dangerous, then Godfried in
Okay,
the
well,
tracker before.
dangerous. It is your turn.
Yeah, healing word on God.
There we go. All right, now we're out of the tracker. I knew somebody would pick up what I was putting down.
And go 8.
I'm
And
just trapped for spell slots right now. That's why.
oh, what are you talking about? That was an easy encounter.
It was.
And yes, the Behir's corpse is so large, it provides a clear path that you can use to climb across the tiles. Just grab from like spiky scale to spiky scale.
Look, I'm just saying we solved the puzzle.
We saw
If we weren't running miles, we'd be getting bonus.
Did we solve it?
We definitely solved it.
no.
I think,
Now that
I
the
think
puzzle
Godfrey
no
took a
longer
total of-
matters because there's a giant snaky boy, the way it works is there's only however many tiles long it is, there are that many variations of pictures. You cannot step on the same picture more than once. So it doesn't matter how you cross if you go bunny, zebra, mosquito, hippo, eagle, you just can't step on the same face twice. Which is exclusively what you did. You only stepped on the bunny.
I just want you to re-put that quote in there of what the writing was at the top about the most unexpected way forward, and I think we definitely accomplished that.
Oh yeah. Yep. All right. What's everyone doing now?
I don't think anyone had lure a Behir onto the puzzle to solve it on their bingo card.
That's not the solution, guys. Yeah, crawl across the Behir and
Go find out what that Behir was guarding.
You're
Uh,
next
There
to
must
me.
have been something in there.
I'll give him a
Godfried.
cure.
Godfried. No.
Yes.
Dangerous. As you
Yeah.
scale across the Behir,
Mhm.
you're able to find that there are some remnants of its past encounters. Various skeletons wearing decimated armor, little daggers, non-magical Gibby, don't get excited. Little daggers that are caught in the scales. But there is one such weapon that seems to have avoided the wear and tear of time, and it is a longsword
Ooh.
that can be clearly seen sticking out of the Behir's back, and it's just still very clean. The blade is incredibly sharp. You notice it because you almost cut yourself trying to cross, and it's got this weird shield emblem around the hilt.
Right. I'll get to the other side with this weapon in hand, and first things first. When I get over there, I'll go ahead and give a cure to my friend who's not doing. That's for you, sir. I'm only 19. Sorry. And then I'll take. So you guys figure this puzzle out now that you can ingress and egress without issue, and I'll sit here for 10 minutes and identify this thing.
That picture of the item kind of looks like a shovel. I'm just saying.
Yeah, I'll do a ritual cast of identify. While they're solving whatever.
Gib, when we find Behir, did see stone?
Yes,
I believe we did. Yeah, there was a puzzle stone on the altar.
yes, it was there.
I'll go get it.
Oh, that's one way to cross a puzzle.
You still have spider walk, by the way.
Oh, yeah,
I'm a
yeah.
little worried about splitting the party again. You're doing that last time, didn't you? That thing was
Zot-
scary, man.
And Zalt not
Honestly,
thinking Zalt's
even if
idea.
Even if everybody was there, I think it would have ended a lot worse.
Yeah, I guess that's true.
Those corridors made it really hard to fight something like that.
Yeah, I guess Gib will retrace his steps through and check the stone for the pedestal for traps.
Sure. That might be a good idea.
Yeah.
Hey, that's the magic number. Checking for traps, you find nothing. It seems
Of
to be
course.
safe. Seems to be safe. Seems.
Why do you do that to me?
What kind of DM would I be if I didn't instill paranoia?
Gib is gonna knock it off the pedestal with a dagger before he picks it up.
It's safe. It's fine.
All right, we pick up the stone and bring it back to everyone.
Well, we got it, I guess.
What's the other way?
I don't know, and I don't care. I got the puzzle cube. What if there's another one in there? I'm not doing that. It's crazy.
Godfried,
Hmm.
from where you are standing, as you're still very near the corpse of the Behir, and you're still recovering from all your wounds. As you stand up and right yourself, try to brush yourself off, and try to find some semblance of normalcy after the intense fight that had happened, you notice something on the ground by your foot.
Okay, what is it?
It seems to be a playing card. It's it's hard to tell because you're looking at the back. But it looks to be a highly stylized black playing card with golden filigree. Now,
All right.
you probably already have an inkling of what that might be. So here is, because I think it's the first time this stream has actually had one. Somebody has donated for a card from the deck of many things. And
Oh.
they have designated that Godfried be the recipient of this card. Now, the deck of many things is very powerful and dangerous. So,
Yes.
as a player, you have the option. You can pick it up and experience whatever wonderful or terrible thing is on that card, or you can leave it alone. But I would not
Do
be
it.
doing my job if I didn't make sure that you understood there are many things in the deck that can outright kill or retire your character. So, it's entirely up to you. Do you want to bend down and pick up the card?
So,
Pans do if you
so
don't.
far, Godfried's whole shtick has been the fact that he is a very hard man to kill. Through thick and thin, he somehow manages to just about claw out survival. So let's just roll that dice one more time. I will pick up the card.
Okay. As you turn the card over, you can see that it is a stylized picture of a comet just trailing through the sky. And you may not know what that means at the moment. Your character certainly will not understand the implications, but you, the player, will, and so will everyone else. Comet is a card that whoever draws the card in the next combat that occurs, if they do that combat alone with no help from the rest of the party and they succeed, they instantly gain a level.
All right.
That would have been
Well-
handy back with that dude who was so set on 1v1s.
Yeah, what?
Yeah. Fight me 1v1,
Okay.
bro.
Godfried absentmindedly squishes a bug.
Yeah, that didn't quite work.
No. Oh, good. Okay. Yeah, I guess just looking at it, he'll think it's something strange and he'll tuck it away for later.
All right. Now Gib.
I don't. What?
What? Gib was messing around. He knocked the cube off the counter. Nothing happened. So you have, I'm assuming, picked it up.
Yes.
So you have recovered Aijin's puzzle cube. It looks like this. It's got a motif, little bunny on it. So there you go. Great success.
Has it been 10 minutes?
Sure.
What happened?
Is that a detect magic or identify? What are you doing?
Identify.
That would be a defender longsword.
Oh.
Ooh.
It's gorgeous.
Oh no! Don't no! Damn.
I'll trade you a dagger for it. It's a good trade.
What is it?
This is a quite powerful weapon. Anybody who uses longswords, right?
Godfrey looks at the longsword in his hand.
Oh, I don't
Oh,
definitely.
and he
forgot.
gave up his magic weapon to recover Booyog. I don't want Godfrey to have more AC, man. This sucks.
I see. So there you go.
He's the only one who uses those kinds of weapons.
Yeah.
Well, I
for
mean,
real.
Gib could use it. He's a fighter. And so can
And
His
Ersk.
entire shtick is throwing swords.
Actually, it'd be
not
really good
using
on
them.
Ersk the Barbarian too, but he's more
As long as he's are versatile,
unarmed.
he can-
No, he's not. Ersk usually uses an
Yeah.
axe and a shield.
Yeah.
I was thinking about your claws. Like you always attack with your claws and tail.
Usually I keep, well, you can only have claws or tails, so usually it's the tail to save my butt.
I don't know. The long sword. Here you guys go and enjoy.
If Godfrey wants it, I say let him have it.
I'll give
Be
God.
sure to make use of it to keep everybody safe.
Another 17 for you.
Awesome. Thank you.
Now, if you want to give your sword up to
You
somebody,
didn't-
like Gibby could use it, or I could. Also an option.
I mean, I'll give my longsword away, sure. If I've got this.
It's just a regular longsword.
Do you
Oh, it
think this would be good for throwing?
Yeah, I don't have any magic gear. Well, I've got like a
well, then,
cloak.
you definitely need that. I thought for some reason you had a flaming longsword. I don't know why.
Oh,
You
I
traded
did, but
it
I
to-
gave it. Yeah, to bring
Resurrect-
Briog back.
That's right. Okay, I'm caught up.
It's been a while. It's good.
Salt
right.
think Zalt and Godfrey need short rest.
A good
Snake
idea.
men shoot big laser. Not fun.
I could use the time to catch my breath.
Hmm. Sure. We can take a break. That's fine. I'm
Yeah,
okay
you
with
can take a
break.
short. You guys had actually just came out
Short.
of a long.
Yeah.
So
Right.
Definitely short. I wasn't trying to sneak.
No, you're
along,
good, you're good.
definitely just a
So go
short.
ahead, take your short. Nothing's gonna happen. There is a midday encounter that could interrupt your short rest. So I suppose, as you break camp for your rest, you see somewhere. Trying to find it in my notes. I'm sorry. You see an ape. A small-sized monkey that hops down from a nearby tree and lands on the forest floor, and it kind of has a piece of fruit in its hands, and it's looking at you curiously.
This is just a generic monkey. There's
It's
nothing
just-
special about it.
It's a monkey. That's what's special about it.
I don't know how we're gonna do this 1v1 fight without metagaming. I really don't like. That's so strange to me.
Well, the monkey.
Ooh.
Shoo.
Well, Godfrey always puts himself in between himself and everybody else. So.
Oh god, you did the one thing. All right. So as you approach it, literally you could have done anything but approach it. As you approach it, it takes its food and it grabs it and it pulls it away like it's trying to keep you away from its fruit, and it starts screeching at you. And as it screeches and jumps up and down, you see a number of others hop down from nearby trees.
I was taking a short rest. Where did the monkeys come from?
That's what I said. I said you guys could take a short rest, but there was a midday encounter
Oh, right,
that
I
could
get it.
interrupt it, and it looks like it has.
Oh,
Wait, it got interrupted, so I didn't hear.
It got interrupted. You have not recovered your short rest yet because
Okay.
monkeys. And I had
Okay.
rolled earlier. Let me see.
Yeah.
It was two. Oh, lots of monkeys. And they do not like the fact that Godfrey has approached them when they're trying to eat. They're starting to look kind of hostile.
Do we think Godfrey can 1v1 all these monkeys?
I don't know,
I think
Godfrey.
thinks he can.
Well,
I
okay.
think Godfrey
here-
can too, but
Here's
we
the
weren't gonna-
important thing, okay? And I'm gonna go back to the deck of many things so I can read you specifically. Comment. If you single-handedly defeat the next hostile monster or group of monsters you encounter, you gain experience points enough to gain a level. Otherwise, the card has no effect. So here we are. It's a group of hostile monsters.
Yeah, but there's no way we're not gonna help him here, right?
It's
So, like,
time to. Well, he has to
Let me
shit
see
and get
if I
off
can
the
test
pot.
this new sword out.
Sure.
Well,
yeah.
you're
you
not
have-
attuned to it. We
True,
did not
but
complete the
it-
short rest.
Does it still act as a +3 longsword just without the defender ability?
No, it's a magical weapon. You have to be
Okay.
attuned to gain the effects. I know that there are some weapons that they
Yeah.
have like partial attunement. Like it's a magical weapon, it bypasses resistances. I can tell you though, these apes are not resistant to non-magical damage.
Okay.
All right.
Yeah, good.
How did we get
Back
here?
up and rest. I'll deal with this.
All right.
All right.
There we go. All right, initiative.
Of course. It's not a real fight if I'm not going last.
You're gonna lose to the Harambe's. I'm gonna laugh at you. All right, here we go. The apes. They're there we go. Let's move this out of the way. All right, the apes. They're just gonna. And 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16. This is just a numbers game. Like,
It kind of is.
well, you have an insanely high AC too, so
Plus resistance.
21, right?
Oh, not resistance.
Isn't that the magic number?
22.
22. 22. So I need to roll 17 or better. So that's 1. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We have 1 hit. That many.
Okay.
All right. See? Not too bad. There goes Godfrey. This is going to get boring as shit for everybody else.
All right, so let's go for the one next to the one between me and Zolt. Just work our way around. Actually, no, we'll start at 12 o'clock. Just start working around.
All
12
right.
o'clock, directly north.
AC is 12. Both hit. And 18, it still lives.
Okay. Yeah, that's it.
All right, here we go again. So 1, 2, 3. There's a hit. Or 7. And then 4, 5, 6, 7. Oop, 1 too many. 8. Hold on, I think I got 1, 2, 3, 4. Am I stupid here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah. So that's actually right. We got 2 more hits. 1, 2. All right, and then back to you, Godfrey.
Okay, north one. Ooh, north one again.
12 will hit. The first ape goes down. Ooh, ooh, ooh.
Okay, that's it. I've got 2 attacks. I don't have action surge anymore, so
Okay. Apes. So now we only have 7. 2.
warding maneuver on the hit.
That raises your AC by 2.
By to
Oh, no, that
to
beats
24.
it.
So it still meets it. So yeah. but it's
But you
okay.
have resistance, so it's
So I have
actually
resistance
2.
and I have resistance and my heavy armor
Yeah, so it's 2.
-3, so 0. Resistance to take it down to 3. Heavy armor master -3. Take it down to 0.
Doesn't Heavy Armor Master have a caveat about if it reduces it to less, it can only go to 1? Or am I misremembering? I don't know.
I'll double
I'm
check.
not too concerned about it. It's 1 damage. 1. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, or 8. Are you updating your token?
I am now, yeah.
Okay, there we go. 4, 5, 6. Another hit for 4. And 7. Another hit for 1. Okay. Back to guy. I don't think you're gonna make it, guy.
Nope. Probably not.
It doesn't help.
We'll
It's
see.
so the random encounter is 2d4 apes, and I rolled double 4.
Fair enough. All right. So, yep, 1 o'clock.
1 hit for 9.
Yep. Okay.
All right.
That's it.
Apes. Number 1, 2, 3. There's a hit for 4. Do you have a reaction?
Yep.
Warding maneuver.
Not yet.
Oh, okay. So that was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Damn it, man. The
Yeah,
numbers
I'll
game.
use it on.
Yeah, that's probably.
I'll use
a
it
good
on
one.
this one. Yeah.
It's almost max damage.
Well, so that's gonna take it.
To
Sorry,
0.
my max HP is at 0. Yeah.
Was that 5? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yes. 6.
This should be the
7.
counting to 10 segment with Papa Warbucks.
Math. All right, Godfried again. 4, 11. That kills ape number 2. Ooh. All right. Apes. 1, 2. 2. There's a hit. All right. Ape number 3. Another one. Number 4. Why is it double doing it? Stop doing that. 5. Okay, there we are. Yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I still have 2 more. Am I stupid? 3, 4, 5. Yeah. 2, 1, 2. All right, misses.
Oh, there's 6 alive.
Yeah, it's only 6.
Oh, I don't know why I counted that one. It's okay. A good thing the last 2 missed.
It's gonna be this one.
Both will hit. 17. Jesus.
I
Alive.
know, right?
If he had attuned to his sword, he would have killed them in 1 shot instead of 2.
Yep.
Twitch, if you try to heal him, right, I will let it go through. But remember, Comet says he has to be unaided. That includes from mischievous gods who may or be watching his plight. All right. You missed. Well, no, you hit and then he lived.
6.
All right, here we go. 1, 2, 3.
Well, I don't have any warning maneuvers left, so
Here's for 13.
ouch. Yeah, that's it.
All right, there it is. Oh, it was a good run though. It was a good run. All right,
It was.
so they knock Godfried unconscious. Then they all start hopping up and down, and as they celebrate their victory, they're gonna gather up their bananas and leave. Because with the whole party bearing down on them, there's no way these suckers win. Are you guys cool? Do you really want to kill a bunch of monkeys?
I kind of want to kill a bunch of monkeys. They hurt Godfrey.
All right.
Yeah,
Well, no,
kidding.
he's unconscious.
Yeah, so which means he got hurt.
Yeah.
Could roll a nat 20 on a death save.
Okay, well, if
But,
you would like to continue combat, go ahead and roll initiative.
I mean, if he rolls on that 20, does that bring him back up? I mean,
he's
they
not
would need to
dying.
not hit you for like 6 turns. I don't know, man. The odds, they're not quite there.
Yeah, you
Anyone
could
else?
do that.
Cool. All right, Zolt.
I would like to. I can bonus action healing word.
Sure.
Yes, I'm gonna do that.
Well, if we're in combat order, then it'd be dangerous then me, right? Because the apes won.
Oh yeah, the apes just finished.
That's true.
Cool. I'm gonna cast Spirit Guardians. I think.
Yep.
Guess I will. I have to upcast it. That's why.
Oh, of course. Well, I mean, why would you not?
I only had a 4th level spell.
Only at 4th level? That might just kill the apes.
Okay.
I mean, they
it's
got. No, do it. Do it.
It's not the list roll. There's that. And then on for the fun of it, I did this for the fun of that one. Actually,
DC 15 with save or no, actually they will live. It's not enough.
it's a terrible roll. Yeah, that's an action to do when I was thinking about doing, so I can't do that. And yeah, cantrips I can do. Oh, I do. I'll spare the dying on Godfrey.
Isn't Spirit Guardians an action?
Yes, and spare the dying is a bonus action for me.
Oh, because Grave Domain. Right.
Right.
Yep.
So I don't even have to be near him. I'm just 30 feet away. So he's not going to die, and they have the guardians.
Yep. Cool. Okay, Godfrey is not. Well, he was already. Okay. So he's stable. We go to Zolt.
I'm gonna bonus action healing word on Godfrey
Okie dokie.
for that much. Can I still Zolt Bolt on my action?
Yeah, you still have action.
Yeah, I'm gonna shoot at this one here. For that much.
Was that this one here?
No, the corner one.
Oh,
I'm
okay.
assuming the one with 2 HP is gonna die to the fairies that just got summoned.
Nope, that's fair. Yep.
Because I've been with Dangerous for a while, I know how this spell works.
Yeah.
And I saw how little damage it took for the other 2 to die.
Yeah.
Now this one. That's probably gonna hurt a little bit. What the heck, dude? Why is it always whenever I crit, it does less damage than my non-crits every time? Every time.
All right.
Yeah. And that's my turn.
All right. So, my boys here, DC 15 or 11 damage.
Mm-hmm.
So, that one's dead. That one takes half damage. Yep. Survives. This one here is dead. Ooh. This one. That's Andy. 1, 2, 3. All fail. Get out of here, Andy. Seeing the big hurdy light, the apes are going to run away, trying
Right
to
there.
scurry back up the trees.
Well, it's difficult terrain while they're in the land.
I'm well aware. Does anybody want to take op attacks?
Yes.
There's 3 of you.
I don't really want to punch something.
The one that's here, I guess, that's running away from me.
Yeah. Yep, it's dead. Godfried, how about you? Making it up?
Yep. Why not? I'm prone, but so.
Well, it's dead. So the other two, they're gonna 10, 20, 30. They're gonna get out of the big hurdy light, and then they're dashing. So they're just gonna disappear up the trees, squealing in agony. Ooh, 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 ooh. And
Good.
we're gonna be done with this.
We have all spanked the monkey. Well, I did not spank the monkey.
Yes, indeed you did. Indeed you did. All right. You guys can carry on with your short rest now. Attune to your items, roll your hit dice. We are creeping up on 3 hours, so I think that's what we're gonna call it for today. One shrine down, big scary monster dead, some new loot. That was fun.
We sent Casper out on an adventure.
Yeah, and we met we we met a new friend, question mark. All right, thank you all for thank you all for coming and hanging out. I appreciate you being here. If you enjoyed the stream, make sure you hit that follow button. If you haven't already, make sure you join us in the Discord. That's where we hang out through the week. That's where you need to be if you want to get involved in a game yourself. And hopefully I see you next time. Bye, everyone.